Hey, you playa. Imagine you're dating someone and everything is going well. The two of you like each other, you both get along, you're attracted to each other, but secretly you have feelings for someone else outside of your relationship. Is that okay? Are you being disrespectful to your partner? Are you cheating on them just by liking someone else? There's only one instance that I think you should ever tell your partner about those personal feelings. Let me tell you when that is. First off, let's set the record straight. Attraction is not a choice. Just because you're physically attracted to someone doesn't mean you're actively choosing those feelings. They're manifesting within inside of you out of your control. So you shouldn't feel guilty or bad just for having those feelings. That's totally normal. Somehow culturally, we've been made to believe that once you enter in a relationship, suddenly all the attractive people around you just cease to exist. You only have eyes for your partner. And I feel like it's this glossy, made-up idea that actually is hurting lots of people and lots of relationships. I think most people know that their partner probably finds other people attractive, but they may just not want to hear about it or really know about it, which is totally fine. Sometimes that level of ignorance is bliss in maintaining a solid and happy relationship, while for other couples, having that openness and transparency might actually help strengthen their relationship. For example, if you're dating someone that's just as open as you are when it comes to pointing out hot and attractive people around them and making jokes about it, the two of you might actually have an incredibly healthy relationship because there isn't a competition there. You know that yes, they find other people attractive, but they're actively choosing you to date. Saying the quiet part out loud can actually open up the doorway to much deeper conversations about your needs, your desires, your expectations in that relationship with them. Now, all of that sounds super awesome, but I don't think it's as realistic as we want it to be. People do sometimes feel insecure or jealous or just upset at the fact that you think some other girl is hot. So I would still err on the side of caution and probably keep those feelings to yourself. Let's say, for example, there's a random girl on Instagram that you follow that you think is super hot. You are constantly watching her stories, liking her pictures, and commenting on them. And you think to yourself, well, there's no reason for me to hide these true feelings from my girlfriend, so I'm just gonna outright tell her. On one end, you might be thinking, what? My girlfriend has nothing to worry about here. I'm never gonna actually pursue this girl. I just enjoy interacting with her any chance that I get. But on the other end, what you're really failing to consider here is her level of security in the relationship. Maybe she's been hurt by someone in the past, or she's been cheated on, or maybe she feels like she's not good enough for you and that you're gonna leave her for someone else. Instead of just unloading your feelings about all these other girls to her, try to really assess where she's coming from and understand if having that conversation is something that's gonna benefit or hurt your overall relationship. In some ways, ignorance is bliss. In this situation, what they don't know won't actually hurt them, unless we go back to what I said in the very beginning, the one specific case in which you should tell your partner, and that is if your feelings for someone else is causing a drift between you and them in your relationship. So what does that look like exactly? Well, the most obvious sign is that you're communicating and interacting with this other person secretly from your partner, whether that's through hidden DM exchanges, following their OnlyFans link, or even creating a hidden profile that your partner doesn't know about just so you can talk to them. You might even find yourself becoming a bit obsessed with them. You're constantly checking their profiles all day long, you're donating money to them, you're doing everything you can to just throw this affection at them when you actually have a partner there by your side. And this can lead to a lot of resentment. You see, because you've gotten to know your partner well enough that maybe it's gotten kind of boring compared to this shiny new object that you see outdoors. And if that does end up being the case, it's just not fair to your partner and it's just not fair to you. There's a major difference here between feelings and actions. If you just have feelings for that other person, that's okay. It's something you can internalize and work on or talk about if you want to. But if it's leading into some kind of actions where you're hoping and wanting an opportunity to spring up where you can go with that person and drop your partner, it's better to talk to them now. Look, crushes on super hot people will always come and go. There's always more attractive people out there for you to discover. But who you choose to actually be in a relationship with should be someone that you are attracted to, someone that you align with on your values, and someone that you plan on building a better life together with. So if you're with that person now, strengthen that relationship, make it all that you can be. Have the conversation about how you feel or keep it to yourself. But ultimately, make sure the person in that position is the right one for you. Now, if at the end of the day you realize that the person you're dating isn't the person you want to be with, you might be wondering, how do you break up with them without hurting their feelings? I made a video all about that, which I'm gonna link on the screen right now. Check it out if you wanna get through that process. It's gonna be a bit awkward, it's gonna be a bit weird, but overall, it's gonna be better for both of you to walk away if you're not fully invested in that relationship. So check out that video and I'll catch you next time. As always, love and peace.